Pepsi's history is inseparable from its rivalry with Coca-Cola, a competition that shaped modern marketing, branding, and consumer culture for more than a century. While Coca-Cola established early dominance, Pepsi survived repeated setbacks and reinvented itself by positioning as the challenger, turning competition into its greatest asset. Pepsi was created in 1893 by pharmacist Caleb Bradham in North Carolina and was originally called Brad's Drink. Like Coca-Cola, it began as a fountain beverage marketed for digestion and energy. Renamed Pepsi-Cola in 1898, it also contained sugar, caffeine, and cola nut extract, tapping into the same medicinal tonic trend that fueled Coke's early success. Unlike Coca-Cola, Pepsi struggled financially in its early years. The company declared bankruptcy twice, first in 1923 and again in 1931, largely due to sugar price volatility after World War I. Coca-Cola, meanwhile, consolidated its lead through aggressive bottling and branding. Many assumed Pepsi would disappear, but its comeback defined its identity. During the Great Depression, Pepsi made a bold move. It sold 12-ounce bottles for the same 5-cent price as Coca-Cola's 6.5-ounce bottle. This value-driven strategy resonated with cash-strapped consumers and helped Pepsi gain significant market share. It was one of the first examples of price-based brand disruption in consumer history. By the 1960s, Pepsi shifted from price competition to cultural positioning. The launch of the Pepsi Generation campaign reframed the brand as youthful, modern, and forward-looking, contrasting Coca-Cola's traditional and family-oriented image. This approach aligned Pepsi with music, pop culture, and rebellion, a strategy that would define decades of advertising. The rivalry escalated in the 1970s and 1980s with the famous Pepsi Challenge, blind taste tests suggesting consumers preferred Pepsi's sweeter formula. While the tests were controversial, the campaign successfully challenged Coca-Cola's dominance and forced Coke to respond, culminating in the infamous New Coke misstep in 1985. Pepsi also expanded aggressively beyond soda, acquiring brands like Frito-Lay, Gatorade, and Quaker, evolving into a diversified food and beverage giant. This diversification allowed Pepsi to compete with Coca-Cola on a broader corporate scale, not just in soft drinks. Ultimately, Pepsi's success came not from overtaking Coca-Cola, but from redefining competition itself. By embracing the role of the challenger, Pepsi turned rivalry into relevance. The Cola Wars weren't just about soda. They reshaped how brands fight for identity, loyalty, and cultural influence in the modern marketplace.